Okay, we're ready.
All right, thanks, Coach. We'll get right into it. Jeremy, you're up first. You good, Coach?
I'm good.
All right, good. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Fred, first of all, do you have any update on Trent or Andre and how they're doing?
No, nothing yet. Dre's been fighting all the head trauma, the concussion stuff, and but beyond that, it's kind of been a game by game deal. I don't have anything on Trent yet.
And then just what did you see a response in your team, Brad? When did you know that they had the fight in them, and what did you think of this performance after what happened yesterday?
Well, Jeremy, I'm pretty pleased because the locker room is filled with a bunch of guys who things haven't gone right for. It's been really hard, and it's been really filled with little turmoil from the standpoint of, just guys out, unsettling. It just hasn't gone smooth. There's been bumps in the road, but that locker room is filled with a bunch of guys who really want to be really good. They want to really do the right things, and they want to play the right way. And their attention today and shoot around this morning was really good. Their energy level was really good. I saw leadership step up. I love today our bench. I've been fighting for that, and I know you guys know how important that is to me. But just to give Hutch and Plummer and Ben and Omar and Jake, all really productive play off the bench, really makes me feel good. And then I like the way we guarded the second half. I thought the first half early we were good. We hit a little lull in our ball screen coverages, but it was. I'm proud of that group.
Thanks, Brad.
Next up, Robert.
Yeah, Coach, it looked like there was a moment when Andre came out and early in the second half, he kind of put his head on your shoulder. Is that just him working through these concussion things, and you let him tell you where he's at, or how does that process work?
Yes, pretty much. Yes, and we're never going to jeopardize a young man's health or well-being, and it would when he says no, that means no. We get him out.
Next up, Scott.
I guess you mentioned the defense being good early, and then again in the second half. Was that all that maybe kind of led to those runs you were able to make, or did you see other things maybe feed off of that better defensive energy?
Well, we got stops and we got out in transition, and that got us going. That was that was a pretty good, pretty cool 3 or 4 minute stretch, 2 or 3 minute stretch there. We got going in transition, but again, KState is a really, really good. Nigel Pack is a terrific shooter. I mean, he is an elite level shooter. We knew the little kid from Little Rock that transferred, just drawing a blank on his name. We knew how explosive he was and had deep range. We know Mark can really shoot it. So this is a team, and then Masood is a high level shooter. So I felt pretty good. Our goal was to hold them under 6 threes tonight. I felt like if we did that, we'd give ourselves a chance.
I guess, was this the Alfonso Plummer that you kind of been talking about being one of the best shooters you've coached, kind of emerging finally?
Yeah, you going to disagree with me now?
No,
I thought he was pretty good. I didn't necessarily like what he called his heat check shot, but yeah, I mean, he's capable, and he, to be honest, he's been struggling, and it's been frustrating, and as we all have, we've all been struggling, and but he has put in. I bet he has shot in the last week. I bet he shot 6,000-7,000 balls, and that's the kind of stuff that gets him going. And Hutch got a couple good looks, and DeMonte stepped into one and made a huge one, and Coleman and Jake, and now that starts to build around Kofi. And, that's where you've got to pick your poison. So, 20 assists tonight. I feel great about that. The end was a little chaotic, but to say the least, but I'm really happy for Plummer.
Next up, Brett.
Brad, were you happy to almost have a quick turn here to kind of wash away yesterday? And what did that response mean to you to see your team come out and get better offensively?
Yeah, there's no doubt that was a positive. The quick turn, you find out who you are, and you find out, yesterday I didn't like that team. That was something so rare for me to see in my time here. We didn't fight. And so, that was more like it. We hard fought. We knew it would be. We knew it'd be a bloodbath, so to speak, and two physical teams. Bruce's teams play like a Big Ten team. And, it was he's got a lot of big bodies, as we saw with Cincinnati. And it was just a hard fought game. So I'm really proud of our guys.
How much do you need to get healthy right now?
Yeah, I hope it comes sooner than later. We haven't been together in a long time. And, when it's key pieces, you're talking about one of the elite backcourts in the Big Ten that wasn't a part of that today in crunch time. And, Trent is doing his best defensively. And I still say he's the best defender in the country. He proved that yesterday and again today. But yeah, we need to be healthy, Brett.
Kellis.
Hey, Brad, just what were your thoughts on Marquise Noel coming in off the bench, giving Kansas State a lift? What kind of things did he bring to the table?
Yeah, and I mean, it's something we've got to address, Kellis, because, we had the same thing last night. The Saunders kid last night came in and there's the same type of player, with jet quick, littler guys that, can really shoot it. And, no disrespect to those guys, but, we've got to be better. We've got to identify and handle it. But, I thought he made some hard shots. We want to make him finish downhill over our size. We gave him a couple layups. But we've got to clean up our ball screen coverage. Again, with Kofi just finding his way back, that'll continue to get better. But yeah, he was impactful.
Thanks,
Good
Brad.
player. Good player.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Kellis.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go with Matthew.
Brad, it would seem like with everything Hutch has dealt with over the last 2 years, the tendency would be for him to, try to do too much and get sped up. And it just didn't seem like it happened in these last 2 games. Is that his nature, or were you just kind of still impressed by what he was able to give you, especially tonight?
No, I was very impressed. And, I think we saw a little bit of his athleticism on that rip drive and in another week to 10 days, he'll be tearing the rim down. That's what we see in practice. He missed some shots because he's an elite shooter that I think are just fatigue shots and game shots, the speed of the game, being a little tired, breathing a little hard. He's out there gutting through it, trying to handle the ball. And he's been on minute restrictions all week in practice. And after being out for 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, whatever it is. So, but he's got great pace about him. He's got a great demeanor about him. We're going to continue to see that young guy grow.
Thanks, Brad.
And last one, Alec.
Hey, Coach, early in the game, Kofi kind of waved to the Illini fans to get them energy, and then Plummer comes in and does obviously what he does. Where do you think the energy kind of came from tonight? Because it seemed to kind of foster from a couple different places.
I like it. And I've said that I want my teams to play energetic. I want them to play hard. I want them to play with a swagger. And our fans are great because they help us. They help us do that, and our guys know that. Our veterans do anyway. So any chance that we can get, we had a great turnout here in Kansas City, and I got no problem with that. I think it's when you're fighting for everything and everything that's you want to be right, you need all the help you can get. We got that tonight from our fans.
And then how much do you think going through the process of having these tough games and having to fight and everything could really help you in the Big Ten player and the dog days of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we could be lining up playing, low major bye games and winning them all and not figuring out who we are. You guys know, you've been around me now. This is year 5. I don't do that. We're going to play people. We're going to find out. We get dinged a little bit early. I don't care. I enjoy that. We have to find out, the reality of who we are. And the Big Ten is for real. It's great coaching. It's great players. We all know that. So let's not get surprised and go through adversity in Big Ten play. Let's go through it now and figure out how to deal with it and how to work through it. And, our guys did that. And, it doesn't get any easier on Friday. We got a great team coming in, and then Monday's the ACC Challenge with Notre Dame. So, and then 2 Big Ten games. So, we got to figure a few things out.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.